Hey guys, in this video I'll be showing you the balance changes of August 2023. So let's start off with Doug. So Doug got 3 buffs and that makes him pretty good. His first buff was a health buff from 7,200 to 7,500, which is honestly not the best buff, but a health buff is always useful for survivability. So his next buff was the super can now go through walls, which makes it easier to hit his teammates, because earlier it was like really hard, but this just makes it like a lot easier. So his last buff was that his revival hot dog, instead of healing 50%, it was 100%, and that is a really good buff. I think that's the best buff. So now we have Hank, who got 2 buffs, but still not the best brawler in the game, sadly. So his first buff was that his health got buffed, and again, that's a pretty good buff. It's like more than Doug's buff. I mean, health buffs are always good, like I said earlier. And his next buff for his super damage was 1,500 to 1,980 per fish torpedo, which is actually it's pretty good buff, to do more damage at close range. So I'll take that buff. So Gale only got 1 buff, and like you guessed, it was a health buff. And yeah, I know the health buff was only 200, 300, but like health buffs are good. They give you like a lot of survivability, and like overall they're just really good. So now Jackie got 2 gadget buffs, which are the same gadget. So like her Pumatic booster gadget, the speed from the gadget was buffed from 20 to 25%. And then her other buff was the time from gadget was from 3 seconds to 4 seconds. And that's already like a pretty good buff, And so next we have a Bull, who got 1 buff. And that buff was like his total damage is from 3,000 to 3,300, or like 600 to 660 per shell, which is really good damage. So yeah. The Rosa got 1 buff, and that 1 buff was like a trait, kind of like El Primo's, that supercharges, which is pretty good if she wants to get a super more often, because his super is really good at close. She can beat a Shelly with it, I'm pretty sure. So next we have Cordelius. He got 2 nerfs and a gadget nerf, so 3 nerfs in total. So his first nerf was that his super can't be charged in the Shadow Realm anymore, which is really sad, because that's part of the reason why Cordelius was good, stacking supers. His next is Cordelius can't use his super in the Shadow Realm again, like all other brawlers. He can't like recharge his super. And then his third one was his mute from gadget was 1.5 to 1 second, which actually that gadget was OP. I'm completely fine with that gadget being nerfed. And yeah, next we have Crow, who got 1 star power nerf actually. And it wasn't that big, but it was his extra toxic star power got 25% to 20% reduction. So it's a bit worse, but it's still good. I think it's a good star power. So finally you have Shelly, who got 1 nerf, and I guess we all know what that is. It's the movement speed nerf. It's from very fast to fast, which is better than it was earlier. That is true, but it's not that good. Guys, hope you guys liked this video for the August 2023 balance changes. And yeah, like and subscribe. Bye.